Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. It was Tuesday night and I always get on to talk to you about something downsizing, decluttering, lifestyle design, or interior design. And tonight I want to present to you a 30-day challenge, live a simpler life with less. So when you're so busy running from one thing to the next, when you're so stressed and overwhelmed by everything that's going on in your life and everybody else's life, a simpler, more peaceful, and more focused life probably seems unattainable or even impossible. But it's not. So when you choose to make time to slow down, to pay attention, and to understand why your life feels out of control, or why you feel out of balance and disconnected, and even why you never seem to have enough time for things that matter most to you. When you take that time to discern that, you'll start to discover that by removing things from your life and your calendar, you'll actually make room for a simpler, more meaningful, and happier life. And you'll start to see what gets in your way, and you'll also start to see more clearly what matters most to you and what you can have more of in your life if you allow it. And you'll also start to see what you need to change in order to have more time and freedom to experience that simpler, more peaceful life with less. And to help you accomplish this, I've created a new 30-day challenge to live a simpler life with less. And it'll provide you 30 daily prompts that will help you be inspired, help you reflect, and focus on what matters most to you. And I would like to suggest that if you are interested in taking this challenge, that you get a journal and that you promise yourself that you will take 15 to 30 minutes every day to journal your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, and your goals. So that at the end of the 30 days, you'll start to live a more intentional life. You'll prioritize what matters most to you, and everything will be much more aligned, so you're not going to feel out of control. So if you want to get a copy of this free PDF, we'll be creating it tomorrow. I'll be glad to send it to you. It is downloadable. Just email me at ritawilkins@ritawilkins.com, and in the subject line put 30-day challenge, and we'll send it out to you. And also at the end of the challenge, I would love to hear from you because these things I create hoping that's going to make a difference for you. And if it does, I'd love to know. And if it needs something else, well, then we'll tweak it. So the 30-day challenge looks something like this, to live a simpler life with less. So on day one, the prompt is describe how you feel right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. Day two, what are you worried about, stressed about, and why? Day three, what would make you feel more peaceful right now, and how can you have that? And day four, what's stopping you from having that simpler, less stressful life? What do you need to let go of? And day five is list the top 10 things that matter most to you and why. And then the next day, narrow that list down from 10 to your top 3 on what matters most to you. So this is going to help you start to focus and just fine tune what you really want to make a difference in your life in terms of just what can you reduce. So day 7, are you prioritizing putting time, energy, and resources to what matters most to you right now? And if you're not, why not? None of this is judgment. It's more just self-reflection. Day 8 is describe your typical day in detail. And day 9, I want you to look at your calendar right now for that next 30 days. And what are the things that you're doing that take away from that simple life, that cause a lot of stress, and that could be eliminated or certainly reduced to give you more time for what matters most to you. Day 10, I want you to start visualizing. What does that perfect day look like, that stress-free day? What are you doing? Who are you with? Where are you? And then the next day, day 11, plan that stress-filled day and put it on your calendar. And at the same time, remove something else that doesn't need to be there. And day 12, describe what it would feel like to have many more of those stress-free days. Day 13, plan another stress-free day and put that on your calendar and remove something else. And day 14, what are you really good at? What do you love doing? What are your strengths? And what do you have fun at? Make a big list there. And how can you have more of that in your life? And put that on your calendar each day. And what do you want less of? So same exercise. So all of those things that you really don't enjoy doing. I mean, for me, it's always been paperwork, which is why I have a wonderful VA who does a lot of my paperwork. But, you know, you just find out those things that you don't love doing. It takes up time. It causes stress and angst. So anyway, certainly you could farm it out or just take it off your calendar if it doesn't really need to be there at all. Day 17, do your daily actions and your lifestyle choices align with what you value most? This is really critical. So what you're doing every single day, you know, whether you get up in the morning. So for me, a daily routine would be get up early, get outside, get my coffee, and journal, pray, and kind of plan my day. And then do some stretching and that kind of thing. But without that daily routine, I just feel like the day doesn't go quite as well. So what are your daily actions and your lifestyle choices that you value and that you want more of? And what areas of your life are completely out of balance? So it could be that you're in the car all the time. You really don't want to spend all the time in the car. It used to be that you were at the office too late. Maybe that's not the case now, but are you spending too much time at the computer? So day 19, what changes do you need to make to feel more fulfilled and empowered? So the goal is that you're empowered, that you can make these changes, create new habits so that your calendar and your life are simpler and more manageable and also just more enjoyable. So what boundaries can you set around anything that's not serving you, your personal growth and your personal happiness? Day 22, how can you reset those goals and reclaim your time and energy to align with what matters most rather than let someone else guide your schedule and your life? And day 22, list 5 things that you're going to say no to on that particular day or that particular week that will help you get your life back. And day 23, list 5 things that you'll say yes to create the life that you want so you can be moving towards that. And day 24 is, this is so important, schedule a self-care day. I like to do this about once a week. You know, it doesn't have to be that indulgent, but do only the things that make you happy, let you relax, and let you recharge. Day 25 is immerse yourself in one thing that you love doing so much you're going to lose all track of time. For me, it's writing or doing my drafting work for my design. I don't even know what time it is when I'm doing those kinds of things. So whatever it is that gives you that kind of joy and you can dig in so deeply that you just lose time. Day 26, take a mini vacation in nature. So, you know, get outside in your garden, in the woods, wherever it is that you can just take that mini vacation, take a long walk where you feel invigorated, where you feel centered, and where you're feeling peaceful and connected. And day 27 is exactly the opposite, and that's disconnect. Treat yourself to a day without any TV, without news, without the phone, without social media, without anything that is distracting. And then day 28 is have a play date with your spouse, with your significant other, a dear friend, and rediscover the wonder, the childlike joy. For me, a play date is oftentimes with my granddaughter because she teaches me things that I've forgotten. You know, how to play, how to have fun, how to laugh till you're almost sick. And then day 29 is list 10 ways you can make time on your calendar each month to live that simpler life. So, you know, over the course of 28, 29 days, and now on day 29, you're actually going to make that list of what can you do moving forward. And then day 30 is if you've followed all the 30-day prompts, how has your life changed? And how can you apply that as you move forward? So hopefully this has helped you. I enjoyed doing it, and I'd love to hear from you if it does make a difference for you. I do find that journaling, I don't know if you journal, but journaling for me for the last 25 years has helped me grow so much, because it's going from your head to your, and I use paper when I'm journaling, and from the pen to the paper, so much happens in that space in between somehow. But anyway, I hope that helps you. Again, if you would like a free PDF of this 30-day challenge, just email me at ritawilkins@ritawilkins.com, and in the subject line, put 30-day challenge. Okay, thanks. Good luck this week, and I hope to hear from you.